Hey, thanks so much for tuning into the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth. We're going to continue on in the book of Proverbs. We're in Proverbs chapter 12 today. I'll be reading verses 14 through 16 and then diving into those verses just for a couple of moments. Encourage you to read the entire chapter, all right? But I'll just be highlighting verses 14 through 16. It says this: wise words bring many benefits, and hard work brings rewards. Fools think their own way is right, but the wise listen to others. A fool is quick-tempered, but a wise person stays calm when insulted. All right, so let's dive in, and I'm just going to do this for 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes. Verse 14, wise words bring many benefits, and hard work brings rewards. What are you doing with your mouth? Are you careful with what you say? And what are you doing with your hands? So many people, they want to gain influence. They want to, be an influencer, especially today with social media, things like that. They want to know how many views they have, how many likes they have. They want to, have their voice be heard. Here's the thing. I believe this is that you will receive God's favor when you continue to be faithful. The Bible is very clear to be faithful with what he has given you now. And so choose to do that. Have the prudence. Thinking ahead, not just thinking about the here and now. This is what I want right now. You just be faithful with what God's given you and be wise with your words and just work hard. That, the rewards will come at due time. So trust in God's timing. Verse 15, fools think their own way is right, but the wise listen to others. We have to be considering what other people see because we are limited. We're blinded. I heard a quote that, for us, we only see 60%. You only see 60%. You have to have other people in your life to reveal the other 40%. So many times too, because we can make emotional decisions because we're emotional people. And so we can get tractor beam. If you have a child, a grandchild, and maybe they have a crush on somebody, and you just like the tractor beam, like you just, the laser beam, it's just focused only on them. They don't see the faults, the shortcomings of the other person and think like, that's probably not the wisest person to be hanging out with, probably not the wisest person to be dating. You see it from an outside perspective. The person is verse 15 is a fool just to think about their own way. But see, the wise listen to others. So think about that. When you're making decisions, don't just make decisions just on your own. Consider what other people are thinking. Gain wise counsel. And then in verse 16, a fool is quick-tempered, but a wise person stays calm when insulted. Here's the thing. All of us are going to get insulted. All of us are going to be hurt by what other people say or what other people do. I mean, I've had people that, they praise me one day and then they tear me down the next. And I'm not, pointing out certain people. That I just understand that's what people do. I understand that's probably, there's people probably who think that I've done that to them. This is what we need to understand is that a wise person stays calm when insulted. How can we do that? Well, we can do that when we understand our value. We do that when we understand God's view of us, that our identity is in him and that our value comes from who he thinks we are, not based off of what other people think that we are. So let's stay calm when insulted because that's not our value. That's not our identity. See, we can be wise when we understand whose we are. We are God's sons. We are God's daughter. And so let's choose to have our confidence be in him and not in what other people think of us. That's how we can stay calm when people insult us, when they hurt us, when they gossip about us. We talked about that yesterday, or whatever they choose to do. Let's choose to be calm and confident in who we are in Christ. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth.